So you've created your first project in MPLAB Express. How can you save your files to GitHub? Let me show you how. Hello from MyRobo. My name is John and I'm the Chief Human at MyRobo. In this MyRobo Minute, I'm going to demonstrate how to save your project files from a new MPLAB Express project into your GitHub account. Let's get started. I cloned the UBMP4 introductory activity from the MyRoboTech GitHub repository and edited the program to add a new LED flashing pattern. Now I'd like to save my edited program into my own GitHub account. If you don't have a GitHub account yet, you will need to sign up to create one first. Pause the video and I'll wait here while you do that. Great! In your GitHub account, click the Repositories menu item and then choose New to create a new repository. Give your repository a name. I'm going to call mine Intro 1. Add an optional description and choose Create Repository. Copy your repository's URL. You will need to paste this into MPLAB Express to let it know where to save the project. In MPLAB Express, choose Open Git Controls from the File menu. The Source Control sidebar opens up, showing any project changes that have been made since cloning the repository. Click the plus sign to add a remote URL and paste the URL of the repository you just created into GitHub. Next, hover your pointer over the Changes item and click the plus sign to stage all of the changes and select all of the files to be pushed to your GitHub project. Then, click in the message box and type a message describing the changes you made. Click on the check mark at the top of the Source Control panel to commit your changes, which links your message with the staged files. Now that you have selected and staged the files and described your edits with a commit message, you're ready to push them to your GitHub repository, but there is a bit of security housekeeping you should do first. MPLAB Express would need to know your GitHub credentials to save your project into your GitHub account. Instead of giving MPLAB Express your username and password, it's more secure to give it a password token. From your GitHub account, go to your account settings. At the bottom of the settings menu, choose Developer Settings. Then from the Developer Settings page, choose Personal Access Tokens and then Classic Tokens. On the Personal Access Tokens page, click Generate New Token for Classic Tokens. Add a note to describe what this token is for. Optionally, set an expiration date. If you're using MPLAB Express for a class or course, it might be a good idea to set the expiration date for after the end of the semester. Select the repo scope to give the token access to your repositories, and then choose Generate Token. Make sure you copy and save your new personal access token to a safe space or into a password manager. This is the secret key to your GitHub repository, and you need to protect it. You can now use your new GitHub token to save or push your project from MPLAB Express into GitHub. From the three dots in the Source Control menu, choose Push. A username prompt opens at the top of the MPLAB Express screen. Type your GitHub username and press Enter. The prompt then changes to request your password. Paste the new token for your GitHub account into the password field and press Enter. And then nothing happens. If there's no error message, you can assume it worked. But it's obviously a bit disconcerting that MPLAB Express doesn't tell you that your project was successfully saved. You can confirm that everything worked by going to your GitHub repository and refreshing it. If you see your latest commit message, then you know it worked. That's it. You now know how to save your MPLAB Express projects to your own GitHub repository.